Shepherd Street over there. This is Upper Allen Street. Yeah, that's running parallel to the ring road, so we'll do that at a later time. Shepherd Street, we've walked down there and we've walked up here. So I'm going to reorientate myself, or should I say reorientate myself. Off Scotland Street, I'm just walking up Edward Street. All accommodation up here. Walking uphill again. Hills. What time is it? It is 12:35 on a Sunday morning, the 15th of February. And the rain's holding off, fortunately. Student housing there. So this is coming out on this is Edward Street coming out onto Brocco Street. Private bathrooms, easy booking, super fast Wi-Fi. It's all city living around here. Brocco Street. That goes up towards Netherthorpe and the northwestern corner of the map. So I'm going to head up Brocco Street. Oh god, it's a hill. This was a pavement once, I think. Weird. Once again, some abandoned bits, but surrounded by new stuff. This road is practically vertical. So Brocco Street comes out on Solly Street. Over there is Hollis Croft, and that takes us back into town, I think. Does it? Hollis Croft. S1. More student flats. You can't move for student flats. It's like vape shops in Sheffield. They are everywhere. I see the cathedral in the distance there. At least I think it is. There are a number of churches with spires in the city centre. Wow. At the top of Mount Everest here. Walking all the way down. I think we come out at West Bar down here. I'm not looking forward to doing the rest of the northwestern corner because that is very hilly. I'll give you a clue. Who lives in a building like this? slippery to walk on the road. What is that? Which church is this? I don't think I've seen this one. So we're next to the Unite Students St Vincent's Place building. An old church. Is it still a church? St Vincent's Place. No, I don't think it's a church anymore. Oh, splendid. Student accommodation now. Oh, I love the architecture. So cool. It's far better than demolishing buildings like that when they do keep the outside and they properly sort out a new use for the inside. Because that is a very imposing building. This part of town is also Legoland, seriously. It's like a gated community. So that's what they mean by gated community. You can't get through the gate. Fabulous. Well, at least, or maybe you can. Maybe it opens. But they do look like they're made from Lego, they really do. Oh dear, no, I don't think we can get out there. Have to be a member. You have to have a special key. So exclusive. Maybe I'll be stuck here for the rest of the day now. I won't be able to escape. Stuck in Legoland. Ever get the feeling that people are watching you? Curtains twitching at the windows, except I can't actually see any curtains. They're just blinds. Curtains are out of fashion, aren't they? So Hollis Croft. Hollis Croft is just student land. That's it. Another student roost with built-in karaoke room. I want to go. Let's have a walk round. See what we find. Probably another staircase going to a locked gate that you need a special key for. No lock gate. Oh, wait a minute. There's a lock gate down there, isn't there? Can we get out down there? Or is there a way through to the left of it? Because I don't want to have to walk back up this hill. Morning, students. I know it's very early on a Sunday after a night out. Sorry for the noise. Yes, I think we might be able to get out at the bottom. Wow, how many thousands of students can you pack into these places? I mean, it's just wall-to-wall apartments. Wasn't like this in the 80s. Before city living became a thing, I think these were all industrial buildings around here. Or maybe some old back-to-back terraces. Really can't remember. concrete blocks, hemmed in on all sides. Is this the future? Right, I'm coming out on West Bar down here, so we've got a fair amount done today, beaten the rain. I mean, seriously, Sheffield, why do you keep building accommodation blocks? Why? I don't think there's enough people to fill them, I really don't. Back up at this end in Orchard Square, just next to the museum pub. One entrance of Orchard Square there. We're just parallel to Leopold Street here. Have I walked on Leopold Street? I keep checking my map and still got some stuff. This road looks very, very different because the original museum pub was that building there. Then they've extended it and modernised it. Oh, the old museum. And these are all new. I can't remember what these were. I know there was a music shop here, an electrical music shop that sold old tape recorders and things. And that's Church Street down there, which I think we've done. Oh, this is Orchard Street. So yeah, that's Church Street. Exciting day. Derelict buildings down near Netherthorpe Road, just inside the Ring Road and into the centre. I've got about an hour to a bus, so I'm going to do some more walking. Orchard Street. I do remember the museum as a very old-fashioned kind of pub in the 1980s. Went in there a few times. It was a proper old traditional boozer. Long gone. All bar one on Leopold Street. I'll tell you what, we've not done Leopold Square yet, have we? Look at these amazing old buildings. Mother's Day? When's Mother's Day? So we're in Leopold Square, Wagamama. Leopold Hotel. Oh, is that a hotel now? That used to be the old education offices, or part of them. Because this square at one time wasn't open to the public. Zizzi. Feeling a bit hungry, you know, up there. I think this was an old school because there's another building that says infants above one of the doors, so this must have been some kind of school. That's the end of West Street there. Orchard Square. Not Orchard Square, it's what do they call this? I've forgotten the name of the place. Vietnamese street food. Sounds interesting. To try that sometime. That's the Botanist. That's a bar restaurant place. Cubana Christmas party. I think that sign's a little bit out of date. Yes. What do they call this place? Is it something precinct of... Totally out of touch, you know. Wazwan. No idea. Love the architecture. Back in the 80s, as I said, this was a private square. I think this would have been all gated off, or it had doors on it. I really don't remember. Leopold Square, that's what it's called. So Orchard Lane, leading up to the town hall. Used to be a bar here called it's the Bessemer now, but it used to be called the Pig and Whistle, and it was a downstairs bar. The door of which I think was here. Yeah, Pig and Whistle. So we're right in the centre of Sheffield at the moment. I'm going to head up, I'm going to do Cambridge Street, because I want to have a look at the Cambridge Collective and Leah's yard. So we'll do that today. While we're here.
Whatever it's for.
Make sure that the wing is kept out.
You'll see some bits that you've already seen, of course, because in order to do this street by street we've got to go back on ourselves a few times here and there. Well, I have covered a lot of ground today. So this is Barker's Pool, that hundreds of years ago was actually a pool. In medieval Sheffield, this was an open pool that was a kind of dam. It used to be released and it would flow downhill and clean all the streets all the way down to the river, when all the streets had troughs down the middle. Now that is going back a long way. We've got to mention what used to be John Lewis, which has been empty now for several years. Cole Brothers originally, of course. No one seems to know exactly what's going to happen with this building, whether it is going to reopen as independent units or what, but wow, the times I've walked through these doors when it was a vibrant department store. In fact, it says there, I don't know if you can see that, Cole Brothers, founded 1847, renamed John Lewis 2002, renamed John Lewis and Partners 2018. Now it's just nothing. Wow. Time in a bottle, time in a building. It's worth mentioning a couple of things that I remember from here. Used to be a pub here called the Prince Albert, I think it was. Just there. I remember it was there in the late 70s. That's new. Dave's Hot Chicken. Benjamin Huntsman. And there's Leah's yard. Oh, look what's happened to that. Used to be the Sportsman pub, of course. That building with the curved windows there. Totally different. Let's wander in Leah's yard.
Did you find anything to buy?
How many were there left?
Have a quick look through. This, of course, was abandoned and derelict for decades. Restored in the last few years. But very quiet. Good books and other essentials. Yeah, not much footfall around here. Very quiet. So that's what's here, if you want to pause it. There's a few things open, but I don't know, it just seems not exactly thriving. But then it is a Sunday.
It's like, I don't want to waste time spotting that.
Wow, this road, as I said here when I came down, that is so different. There was a bar here. I've forgotten what there was a bar here, the Cutlers. Used to go in there and play pool, only about less than 15 years ago. And now everything has changed. There's a shop called Pippy's just down there. The whole building and everything is gone. Absolutely gone.
See, I don't get it because we used to have balls.